Good morning, everybody. My name is Nate Morris, and I'd like to welcome you back to another video. Today we've got round number 9 of the summer shootout for y'all, and for today's racing, the sanctioning body decided to change the rules on us. For the past 8 weeks, the rules have been that 24 cars will make it through on time from qualifying, then another 4 cars can transfer through from the B mains, giving us a 28 car field. After last week's Caution Fest, it was decided that the field would be cut to 20 cars making it in on qualifying time and another 2 making it in from the B main. My best ever qualifying lap has put me 24th, so for me this was not great news. I was not excited about this change. I'm kind of confident I could race my way in from the B main, but even at that, I don't know. So I'm going to have to go out here in qualifying and just lay down a lap and hope I get in that top 20, and if not, hope I get in a good position in the B main to try to race my way in. So I hope y'all enjoys today's video, and let's get into it. Well, at least I got my best qualifying position yet, but I feel pretty good about being able to make it into the feature. I'm starting right behind the leader on the inside, so if I can just get right up to his bumper and we can leave the outside line out to dry, maybe I can get into second and hold that till the end of the race. But I mean, we're just going to have to go out there, race really hard, and see what happens.
Spencer Rissling in the 9W, Zach Murtis in the 02, Nate Morris in the 25, Cameron White in the 38, Eric Zuniga in the 40, Alex Relling in the number 42, Mitch Wright from up in Ontario in the 21, Dylan Faulkner in the 60, Jacob Link in the 74, Michael Bradshaw in the 9B, David Sullivan the 4th in the 007, McKenna Crocker in the 75, Lance Griffith in the number 8, Jordan Plummer in the 22, Pete Titan Malden, and Dustin Hillenberg. 15 laps, top 2 transferred to tonight's A main. Here we go into turn number 3. Off turn number 4, bread and butter race number 2 of the night. They're already banging off each other down into turns 1 and 2.
Any other track in the country, this would be an A feature with this many semi-pros on track, but this is the B main here. And oh boy, look at this. Top 2 have scampered away on everybody else. They're not sure quite what to do. They are leaning on one another. They are 2 wide. They are 3 wide. They complete lap number 1, but boy, oh boy, the VP Racing semi-pros, they are getting after it here at the conclusion of lap number 1. And this now in the fight for 3rd off turn number 2.
Yeah, this is a great battle for position number 3. Eric Zuniga, the racer out of Mexico City in that number 40 car, gets that spot away from Nate Morris. Gerald White is also in the hunt there in that 38. White from Lakeland, Florida, did a lot of dirt tracking up off there. Alex Relling is in the middle of it as well in that number 42. So, well, we got them all wadded up on the back straightaway, and yellow flag is out. On the high side with the choose. Track caution lights are out. Sterling Risley in that number 9 machine. Here they come off turn number 4. Green lights are on. Look at Zuniga go. Working the high side down into turns 1 and 2.
Oh, boy, and Nate Morris behind him was 3 wide underneath the 38 of white. Tell you, there is not a, I mean, there's plenty of time, but there's not a lot of time to get the job done as they barrel off into turn number 3. They'll complete lap number 3. Well, maybe not. Caution is out. And right on cue, the 21 of Mitch Wright, who had problems in turn 2, is off and rolling yet again.
Man, that didn't work out how it was supposed to at all. On the first start, the car behind me got in the back of me and moved me all around the track, and I got up in the car beside of me and lost about 10 car lengths to the leader. So I wasn't able to stay up close to him and keep the outside lane hung out, and just lost a position there, and then just it was super beating and banging right from the start. So I fell back to about 6th or 7th spot. And then on the restart we had just now, I made that awesome 3-wide pass down into turn 1, cleared 2 cars, and then down in 3 and 4 I cleared another car. But they threw the caution way too early for a car that had spun, but got his car straightened back up. And because they threw the caution before the line, they forced us to go back to our restart positions. So I went from being what would have been 4th all the way back to being 7th again. And so not only is that a little bit frustrating, the 40 car, who was in 2nd, didn't go back to his position, and they didn't make him move. He went from being what would have been 1st on the outside to being 2nd on the inside, which is a massive advantage because you're starting right behind the leader, and you can just send him off into turn 1, and you've got 2nd pretty easily. But yeah, so that's just frustrating, but we're going to have to just get back to work right here. It's going to be tough. I'm going to have to get a good restart, try to jump 3 wide again, make up time like I did just now, and see what happens. It's going to be a little bit tougher because now everybody on the inside lane's another row back. So instead of being whatever I was before, 4 back, I'm now 5 back on the inside. So we're going to have to see what happens, but I'm just going to have to send it.
Alex Relling has a 3rd place run last week. Right now finds himself scratching and clawing on the high side in the B main. Down into turns 1 and 2. Sterling Risley is your race leader.
And off that chew, Steve, that may end up getting him into the A main if you are the 42 of Relling. Faulkner, well, flopping fender has returned on Dylan Faulkner. We do stay green, well, at least for now. He nearly lost control there off turn number 4, but we continue on, and up front it is Sterling Risley now pulling away.
Yeah, Eric Relling now runs in the 2nd spot, but he's got Eric Zuniga, he's got Zach Murtis. Murtis was nicely in that 2nd spot. Here comes Murtis back through. The racer out of Wake Forest now. Down to the low side. Oh, Titan Malden had ran from the back of the pack up to about 7th spot. Now he loops it, he's still going, we stay green. Oh no, we got one up and over.
Red. Everyone come to a nice stop. Stay low. Go low off of 4. Low off of 4. Everyone low. Low off of 4. Low off of 4. 40. Low. Everyone go low. Everyone go low.
Track caution lights are out. 4 down, 11 to go. Green lights are on. Racing again. B main time. Down into turns 1 and 2. They're wheel to wheel.
Remember, top 2 transfers, so you've got to be in the top pair, or you have to put it on the trailer. Right now, Sterling Risley has the spot. The second one, well, that's up for contest right now. Zach Murtis has it by an inch or 2. Maybe not for long. Alex Relling had it. Now Murtis has it again. Side by side for the second and final transfer spot. And now Relling will have it off turn number 2.
Relling has it. There's Cameron Wright, the racer out of Lakeland, Florida, in that 38 car, hustling his way to the low side. Murtis is trapped on the high side. That's no man's land right now. Nate Morris sticks his nose down in there. Murtis is going to dive bomb down into turn number 1 to get that car back down on the inside. Morris back to the 5th spot. So up at the front of the field, it is Sterling Risley and Alex Relling, your top 2. Boy, oh boy, we're getting down to it here. 7 down, 8 to go. Top 2 transfer to tonight's A-main.
Yeah, and if you're Sterling Risley, Titan Malden over in turns 3 and 4. He's sideways, broadside to traffic, and yellow is out. So Titan Malden going to need a minute to get that car refired.
Sport Cartway, Dominion Lanier, Fayetteville Dirt Racing. All kinds of great U.S. Legends car racing coming up in the Carolinas, over in Tennessee, and great racing right here on the racetrack now. 7 laps have been completed, 8 laps to go. Sterling Rissling is your race leader. Alex Relling right there. Oh, we got one the wrong way around.
Still green for the moment. That car will get rolling, Steve.
Yes, indeed. That's the 21 car from up in Canada, Mitch Wright. And so we stay green as they make their way down into turns 1 and 2. Risley doing a real nice job in there. Of course, his dad, his whole family racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And it's good to have Sterling here doing a great job now leading this way in this B-main, getting some good lap, good seat time. Alex Relling right there now. A little bit of a gap for Alex Relling as he's got a little bit of comfort riding in the second spot.
And this is exactly what they need, a chance to kind of get spread out. When Mitch, when the 21 car spun out there, they kind of separated the field a little bit, kind of gave the top 6 a little bit of breather room, and oh, problems turn 3. One car around by himself slides off into the grass. He's well out of harm's way for now. I believe we'll probably stay green yet again.
Michael Bradshaw from over in Troutman, the Bradshaw family, have a business up in Hickory, North Carolina. Everyone's out here. Michael, his kids race out at Millbridge Speedway, and he decided he was going to have some fun as well. And Michael out here learning the ropes in that number 9B car and able to get that car fired back off. At the front of the field, we're down to 3.5 laps to go, and it is a 2, 4, 6 car breakaway at the front of the field, not necessarily challenging each other for positions as they all follow Sterling Risley down across the stripe.
Yeah, now that Risley's kind of got his wits about him, he's got his marks, and he's got his risen. Oh, problems, turn number 3 again. And once more, Titan Malden experiencing issues, and that will once again bring out a caution.
Officially in the 10th spot. Track caution lights are out. A single file, flying restart. Here they come off turn number 4. Green lights are on.
Green's out. 3 laps to go, and oh, Sterling Risley just about opened that door. Oh boy, he slammed in the face of Relling, and caution is out. Hillenberg around in turn number 4, so we'll do this again.
Fresh shakes. Nothing pairs better with race day than cookout. Whoa, Rissling way up the racetrack, Relling all over him down into 1 and 2. Cameron White licking his chops in the 3rd spot.
Yeah, Risley started that race way high on the racetrack. Traditionally, you cut down the racetrack, and he left the door sitting wide open for Alex Relling. Now he's got to try to find himself a way to the bottom of the racetrack, and there's no time for mistakes now, Steve. There's just 2 laps to go, and only 2 spots transfer into the A-main.
Boy, Cameron White going to try to make him pay, but Risley going to race hard on the outside. There they go side by side for the 2nd spot. Keep an eye on Zach Murtis as he is back there in position number 4. White flag is out. White gets the advantage into that 2nd spot down into turns 1 and 2.
See a car stuck down there in the bottom, all free and clear. We stay green. One final shot at 2nd for the 38 of White. Spins himself out in the process. Opens the door for Murtis, who cannot get there. Relling will win the B-main. Sterling Risley, the final transferee. And Zach Murtis, the first man on the outside looking in. And so on. The rest of everybody else will put on the trailer and have to come back next week.
Dang it, we didn't make it in. That's frustrating. Just really everything from the rule change this morning to the officiating called during the middle of the race. We just got robbed. That's how I feel about this whole situation. And I mean, a lot of people did. I mean, there was 6 really fast cars that should have been in the A-main and weren't. And we just happened to be a part of that. I guess the takeaway is we got to come back next week and be faster. I mean, we've got some speed, so if we can't qualify in, I do like our chances of racing our way through. I know the guys I'm going to be racing around now, and I know that for a fact I'm going to have to drive it way harder and use the front bumper a whole lot more. Yeah, I mean, just frustrated this week, but I'm excited for next week, the final round of the shootout. So we'll come back then. We'll have a lot of speed. I'm going to say it right now. We're going to qualify in. We're going to qualify in the top 20. But yeah, we'll come back then. We'll run good, and we'll finish this summer shootout out on a good note. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.